A very good evening, and thank you so much for joining us tonight on BeeTv Major News at 6, reaching you live from Benin City, the Edo State capital, Nigeria. My name is Gift Owagboy. And now to the news in details. The Deputy Governor of Edo State, Right Honorable Dennis Idahosa, has officially resumed duty as Deputy Governor after a proper handing over of documents and briefing of classified information on state financial spending from the immediate past Deputy Governor, Mr. Philip Shaibu. The handing over ceremony took place at the Deputy Governor's office at the Government House, Musadebe Avenue, GRA, Benin City. The report is presented by Best Orator.
After a successful swearing-in ceremony of Senator Monday Okpebolo and Right Honorable Dennis Idahosa as Governor and Deputy Governor respectively of Edo State, the new Deputy Governor, Right Honorable Dennis Idahosa, visited the Government House on Tuesday to take over and was received by his predecessor, Comrade Philip Shaibu. Afterwards, Shaibu performed a proper handover of official documents and provided vital information pertaining to the office of the Deputy Governor to Dennis Idahosa. The documents include the funding of the office of the Deputy Governor and how the funds was utilized. He also talked about the formation of the Edo State Security Network and also furnished the new Deputy Governor about the Deputy Governor's Lodge and residence located at Commercial Avenue in the GRA.
Official crest and flag of the office of the Deputy Governor. Besides working on files and an assignment as they were assigned or directed by the governor, the office is statutory with the following public committees. State Boundary Committee, that is statutory by the Constitution of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, where the Deputy Governor is the chairman. Work here are in progress as the Solicitor General and his team in Edo State Geographical Information System will brief you on the level of work on the Edo, Kogi, Edo Undo, and Edo Delta boundary dispute settlement.
Addressing newsmen after the ceremony, Edo State Deputy Governor, Right Honorable Dennis Idahosa, said it was necessary to have a detailed information of the office of the Deputy Governor and said he will go through the document presented to him. The Deputy Governor also used the opportunity to assure Edo people of an aggressive development across the state, saying that the Governor, Senator Monday Okpebolo, will hit the ground running immediately.
We were sworn in today. We wanted to hit the ground running, so I came straight to the office. We have got the initial handover of files, so I'm going home now to start to study it. But I want to assure Edo people that they are going to receive a very aggressive transformation, and that will better the lives of Edo people. So be rest assured that everything is to be very, very well.
Meanwhile, the immediate past Deputy Governor, Right Honorable Comrade Philip Shaibu, said the wish of the new administration is to better the lives of Edo people and that is hopeful of a successful leadership.
That all their heart desire to better the life of Edo people, God will grant them so that Edo will be better for it.
Right Honorable Dennis Idahosa and his principal, Senator Monday Okpebolo, were elected on September 21 and sworn in on November 12 as Governor and Deputy Governor respectively. Best Orator reporting for BeeTv News.
As a way of celebrating the successful inauguration ceremony, the All Progressive Congress has held a gala night in honor of the newly sworn-in Governor, Senator Monday Okpebolo, and his Deputy, Right Honorable Dennis Idahosa. The ceremony was well attended by APC chieftains, party faithful, and other dignitaries, including the new Edo State Governor, Senator Monday Okpebolo, and Dennis Idahosa. Best Orator has details of this report.
The inauguration gala night ceremony held at the premises of Edo Hotel in GRA Benin City attracted top leaders of the All Progressive Congress in the state, members, supporters, and other members of the public. Entertainers and other artists took turns to entertain the guests. Speaking shortly before performing a toast, former governor of Edo State, Senator Comrade Adam Seriko Shomole, extended his respect and admiration to Edo State Governor Senator Monday Okpebholo and Deputy Right Honorable Dennis Idahosa, expressing confidence that they will bring a distinctive and impactful approach to the development of Edo State. He commended all for their dedication and unwavering support towards ensuring victory for the party.
We are about to see a young man who was born, whose name is Monday, was born on a Tuesday.
Attendees for their contributions in making the occasion a tremendous success.
I want to use this opportunity to thank everybody that find time to be here this evening to celebrate with us as we march forward to rescue the dog from the hands of the blood of vipers that happened today. I want to thank all the artists that performed here today, all the workers that made this occasion possible, all the artists, most especially Maleke, long, and all our brothers and sisters that made this occasion possible.
Others expressed confidence in Governor Monday Okpebholo, describing him as a symbol of fulfilled hope for the people of Edo State. They praised him as a man of action, highlighting his record of empowering many individuals.
The message we have for the new governor is to hope and wish that he works for Edo State, he develops Edo State. Edo State is seriously behind, has been lagging behind for the past 8 years. That is why we voted massively for him, because we believe he's a capacity man. So we hope he's going to develop Edo State for us.
Know that what we are going to do, he's going to hit the ground running. Projects will be fulfilled. Like he said, health will be taken care of. The agricultural projects, he will mechanize them, and then he will give a soft loan to women to be able to trade.
The other day, at the residence of the former senator representing Edo South Senatorial District, Senator Matthew Urogide, in company of the former member representing Oedo Federal Constituency, Honorable Razak Bello Usaigi, and member of the APC Transition Committee, Mr. Paul Nobori, accorded the management and staff of BeeTv News a warm reception, including the Managing Director and Chief Executive Officer of BeeTv News, Best Orator, Head of Reportorial Oluwatoyin Oyedola, Head of Operation Prince Robert Boniface, Head of Transmission Mrs. Gina Aifuwa. In a remark, the Managing Director of BeeTv News and Senior Reporter Best Orator explained that the purpose of the team visit was to extend an invitation to distinguished Senator Matthew Urogide to chairman the upcoming one-year anniversary celebration that will hold on the 9th of December. She appreciated Senator Matthew Urogide.
When it was most troubles, okay, because my closeness for my brothers, and knowing what was going on.
Also, a former member representing Oedo Federal Constituency, Honorable Razak Bello Usagi, commended BeeTv News for the successive accomplishment and appreciated the CEO Best Orator for using a platform to nurture upcoming media practitioners.
Level of confidence. One of our best in representation, Mrs. Matthew, let me see how delighted I am from being part of this.
BeeTv News first anniversary we hold December 9, 2024. Usarugi Agwebo reporting for BeeTv News.
Former presidential candidate of New Nigeria People's Party, NNPP, Dr. Rabiu Kwakwanso, has said the wind of change is gathering momentum and it will chase away bad leaders in the 2027 elections. Kwakwanso made the assertion on Thursday when he received many defectors from the All Progressive Congress APC to NNPP at his residence in Kano. BeeTv News' Evelyn Izibili has details.
Nigerians are facing the economic situation with the rising cost of foodstuffs, fuel and electricity tariff. This is compounded by worsening insecurity, which has affected food production as many farmers have abandoned their farms due to the fears of attacks and kidnapping. Rabiu Kwankwaso puts the blame of all this at the doorstep of the political class. He said greed by the political class is the major bane of the nation's economy.
Problem of insecurity, problem of economy, even political issues everywhere, and of course hunger. Nigeria has enough resources for each and every one of us to share. Unfortunately, we have so many greedy people at the top. They want to take everything, keep for themselves, spare very little for election days. We need today, Nigerians, especially the people from the southeast, should know better that electing, supporting bad people to be at the helm of affairs of government is too dangerous to do.
While addressing his party members in Umuahia, the former governor of Kano State says he is in Abia State to build the party, strengthening his foundation and ensure that the Southeast supports his candidacy in 2027.
And I'm sure that within the shortest possible time, all the reasons why we have people from northern Nigeria supporting our movement, I'm sure the good people of eastern Nigeria, especially here in Abia, will
describes Kwankwaso as a man of excellence and determination, whose goodwill spans across the nation.
Because he's a great man, because he's an achiever, because he's a good man, because he is a good man. If you follow him, you are not afraid. Nothing is deterring us.
To join hands with the Kwankwaso Mobilization Contact Team that are not tied with all the activities of Kwankwaso and NNPP under your leadership and humble directive to deliver your message of ensuring that Kwankwaso achieves one.
Kwankwaso has earlier paid a courtesy call on the state governor Alex Oti at his country's home at Ehena Uguru. Evelyn Izibili reporting for BeeTv News.
The national president of Professional Drivers on Wheel, Comrade Adams Ehi, also known as Shaba, says the association has uncovered the extortion of commercial drivers in Edo State. Comrade Shaba, who was represented by the public relations officer of the union, led other members to visit some motor parks in Benin City and told the drivers not to pay any levy to unauthorized persons or group of persons in the name of union tickets. BeeTv News Best Orator has details.
Some of the executives and members of the Professional Drivers on Wheel were on the streets of Benin to sensitize drivers about the indiscriminate parking by some of them who have turned the roads to parking lots in recent times. The group's primary goal of taking to the streets on Wednesday was to restore peace and order within the transportation sector and to protect drivers from exploitation. Outside the unlawful parking of vehicles, it was discovered that certain individuals have been allegedly collecting money from drivers demanding payment without any official authorization, and drivers who refused to comply with the illegal demands were faced with all sorts of harassment and intimidation. Recognizing the gravity of the situation, members of the Professional Drivers on Wheel swung into action. They urged drivers to stand together against paying the unlawful fees. The Public Relations Officer, Professional Drivers on Wheel, Comrade Christian Ugiagbe, addressed the commercial drivers, urging them to resist the unlawful demands. He emphasized that until the newly elected governor issues clear instructions on the matter, drivers should not be pressured into paying any unofficial fees. He said Comrade Shaba remained committed to defending the rights of drivers and ensuring that they operate in an environment free from corruption and extortion.
We are here to support the government of Monday Ukpeburu. We are not here to cause any miscreants. We are here to make sure we sanitize the Ring Road metropolis. So there are other unions that are here which are road employers and national union to sanitize Ring Road because of free flow of traffic. That is why we are here, nothing much. There is nothing like overthrow. We are only here to sanitize Ring Road, to sanitize free flow of traffic. No fighting, nothing is going on. We are just here to sanitize free flow of traffic. That's why we are here.
Some of the commercial drivers listed instances of intimidation and unfair treatment, with some of them facing threats or violence if they resist.
This morning I will come and since yesterday some people come meet us. Say they want start to collect money from bank. Say they want to collect money from some people. As they come, so we say not just that we say the government never give anybody work. Government never give anybody work. Government never give anybody anything. As a general, they pay almost. As a dinner, and they pay almost 8,000 every day. 8,000 every day. No. They collect money too much. So we say we need things. Our governor Pevolo, is here. He wants to come and help us to make us okay.
The situation highlights a growing concern among drivers about the need for government's intervention to regulate and control collection of fuels. Best Orator reporting for BeeTv News.
The federal government has called on stakeholders in the building and construction sector to be more proactive in generating solutions to the cause of increased building collapse in the country. Minister of State for Industry, Trade and Investment, John Eno, made the call at the National Conference on the Building and Construction Sector organized by Standard Organization of Nigeria in Abuja. Esoe Osemige tells us more.
Minister of State for Industry, Trade and Investment, John Eno, stressed the need to adhere strictly to recommended standards on buildings to ensure the safety of all. Eno charged all stakeholders and regulatory authorities to focus more on areas of pre- and post-construction regulation, enforcement framework, public awareness, and capacity building for better result delivery.
For example, compromising on what standards should be is almost becoming like the norm. It is to discuss issues of adherence to standards as the bedrock for sustainable development in our building and construction sector and our industry.
The Director General, Standard Organization of Nigeria, SAN, Ifeanyi Okeke, underscored the importance of eco-friendly practices and the use of sustainable materials in construction. He says